Hey guys, False Belief here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are going to be attacking a virtual machine named Dina, and so let's get that link pulled up so we can go over it right quick. Looks like my Wi-Fi is being a little slow here. I don't know why I clicked that. This is the one I want. There we go. So we'll go here. We're going to type in Dina, I'm not exactly sure. It's by Tuhid Shaikh. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but this author right here, and of course there will always be a link in the description. This is a boot to root. Our goal is to get flag.txt in the root. He has a website, and if you need to Gmail him, that is right here, or his Twitter right here. Other than that, let's get right into this machine. So we're going to start, of course, with a Rubicon scan. And while we do that, because I run that so much, actually, we'll keep it in there. I was going to make an alias for it. So I can just run scan and it'll scan it, but it should go by relatively quick. Sometimes it goes by a little bit slower than normal. Sometimes it goes by a little bit faster than normal. So let's see if we can enumerate any more information about the machine from the Vulnhub. We'll take a look at that. See if there's anything else in there for us. It's level beginner. If you're stuck anywhere, PM for a hint, but I don't think you need any help. There's the download. If you're confused or frustrated, don't forget enumeration is key. So we'll have to take a look into all of that. First, boot to root. CTF virtual machine, give me feedback on how to improve. So this is his first one. I think it'll be cool. We got some screenshots here. Doesn't look like they provide any information. So let's see what our network scan has come up with. It is almost done. Not completely, but almost. So let's get Burp Suite loading just in case. I know that sometimes that takes forever to load. So we will wait and take a look into it. All right, and our network came back. Of course, Burp Suite is just in the way and slow. So here we go. Next. Of course, it says 37% of my CPU is being utilized right now. Got a pretty crappy computer, so hopefully that doesn't affect the recording quality or the quality or ability for me to run my tools. I might have to swap to my other computer from here on out. I'm actually going to put Burp Suite on my second screen while it's loading, just for now. So that way we can run all of our information on this IP address right here. Again, this is always the IP address location that I'm always looking for. So we're just going to run a Rubicon script on it. 117, and we're gonna do a deep scan just because last time I said I wasn't going to and I ended up needing to. So we're gonna run that deep scan and see what kind of information we can find from that. Right now we have all of this information. We don't need this open. We will be using the Burp Suite browser for all of that enumeration information, or just general research. I guess we can keep that open. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, here we go. We have port 80 open, and that is the only port that's open. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we got to get a remote shell through Apache, it looks like. So let's take a look at these. There's some general enumeration that we can do. So I'll put this over there. Put this over there. And oh my lord, it is being so slow. 192.168.0.117. Let's see if there's anything in the page source. It does not look like there is. Let me pause right quick and see what I can do about these slow frame rates. All right, I am back. It should be a little bit better now. Hopefully. Feels like it is. So, anyways, let's look into this right here. And it doesn't look like anything's happening. And it doesn't look like that submit button does anything either. So if we click that, we get Angel 1 question mark. Let's go to Angel 1. Okay, so we just get that. I can see over here that there's one called Angel. That's nothing. Let's try nothing. Go back. Let's go ahead and view all these page sources. This looks like a word list, possibly. So let's go ahead and copy that. Go to our terminal, open a new terminal, minimize that. Minimize that. Go ahead and put our new terminal here. There we go. All right. I did not go into the proper directory for this either, so I have to wait for this to complete and then move everything. So for now, desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina 1. We're going to touch user. Actually, we'll just do pass. Actually, there are some names in there, so we'll do user pass. And then we'll nano that, paste all of that in there, go like that, clear. I don't know what we'll need it for, but it's possible that we will. So now we just have to wait for this enumeration to complete. See if we can find any more information here. Nothing. Oh, we need to look at secure. So let's go secure.php. It looks like we have a zip file. So let's take a look at that. We're going to move downloads, move that file here, unzip, backup.zip. Let's see if we can cat it, maybe. Okay, so file. Okay, it looks like we are going to need a password because it is encrypted. So what we can do is we can do zip to John and then backup.zip and then backup.john.zip. And then we can John, and we're going to try and use this user pass list that we created against that, against the one loaded password. Yeah, we'll just remove all of that. Yes, clear, and now go back up and do that one more time. All right, here we go. Now we have it right here. Freedom, so I don't know how to unzip locally with a password, so we'll just go ahead and open that file explorer. Here, we'll go home, desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina, backup.zip, freedom, extract, perfect. All right, cd backup. Let's try and play that. see what kind of game we can play for that. Desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina, backup. Try and run this MP3 file here. It looks like it's corrupted. I wonder if that's an issue in the machine. Oh, it is not an MP3 file. Let's go ahead and cat that. Oh, okay. So, let's see. I'm not too smart in computer. That's the reason I always choose easy password with Cred's backup file. Uname. Okay, so let's take this right here and try to go to it. Security SMS gateway. Okay, so we have a username, 2hid, and the password 6 asterisks, maybe. Let's take a look at that pass list. Actually, it's user pass list. Okay, so we need 6 letters, 5 letters. Let's just try all of these. Freedom. That didn't work. Password. That didn't work. Hello world, exclamation point. That didn't work. Diana. Oh, hey, we got some information. All right. Now how do we enumerate from this? My account. See if there's anything in the inbox. Let's do just a general look around from this right here. So see if any information was left. And if anything, we can take a look at what version is running. Okay, 1.4.7. What's changed? Provide this. Your own consistency. With Docker, with kernel, +s. It doesn't look like we're gonna be getting VirtualBox. We need a computer that's connected to internet. So 1.4 looks like, let's see. I don't think we would have been led this far if it wasn't important for us. But let's see what enum for Linux gives us. And hopefully we can get a little bit more information from that. For the time being, let's go ahead and snag this and close everything else. Close that too. And open this up in the Chromium browser and go in there and log back in. The password, I believe, was Diana, if I remember correctly. So we'll go 2hid Diana. Okay, so we're not getting any information here. Okay, there we go. All right, so make that big. Let's grab our burp suite here and see what kind of information we have here. All right, for the login, let's go ahead and send to decoder. Open the decoder, and we're going to Control copy, Control V. We're going to copy all of that. We're going to decode as base64, decode as plain, decode as HTML maybe. Text. Okay, so base64, let's view it in hex, is not what it is. Let's see if it's not binary. All right, well, let's leave that then and see if for SMS text, what is that called? play SMS 1.4. So play SMS 1.4. Oh, here we go. We got some remote code execution from the exploit database. Let's take a look at that. Some code execution using import.php, which is, it says phone book. We have a user. Let's see. Group, import, export, add. So import. Let's go ahead and inspect this here. View page source. Okay, that's weird. It's giving me burp suite. Okay, we'll just run an inspect then. See what information we can find. Import.php. Looks like a very... Okay, so it looks like we can exploit this PHP because of an injection method. So let's take a look into this right here. CSV, why server not execute all our payload. Now I use in name field and change our user agent to any command which you want to execute because it not execute ID correctly. Hey, I was right. Because of bad programming. So let's go ahead and take this right here. Well, I guess to make a CSV file, we can use LibreOffice. You want to use LibreCalc for a CSV file. And don't show tips on startup. All right, so there's some username stuff we need. So name, mobile, email, group code, and tags. Then it looks like we can put that there. Go ahead and take this all the way over here just to make it so we can see it in mobile 22 file, save as, desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina. We'll name this one backdoor door, and we'll save it as a CSV file right here. We'll hit save, we'll hit OK, and we can close that. Now if we go here, we should be able to choose that file, home, desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina, backdoor, select, and what we'll want to do is go to proxy, intercept on, go back to the browser and hit import. Now we should be able to edit. It said the user agent for whatever command we want. So we'll cat, actually what we can do is just print working directory and hit forward. Now let's see what kind of information we get. Oh, and we have the working directory right here. Perfect. So what we will do is go back. We might be able to import and inject a remote code login. Might be easier just to go here instead of waiting for all this to load. Here we go. Oh, I have it snagged. Let's turn that off. I always forget to do that. There we go. So phone book, import. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and go home, desktop, walkthrough, Dina, select that. Let's go ahead and snag that again, and then hit import. Perfect. Now we can take that user agent, and maybe we can throw in a reverse shell. So let's just do a PHP reverse shell because we're working with PHP. So hopefully that works how we want. I need to put in my local IP address, so 192.168.0.31, and a port that we want to listen on. I'm going to do, actually we'll just do 1234. We'll need to set up a netcat listener on 1234 and forward it. And this right here, I believe, means we failed. We did not correctly provide the information we needed. So let's hit import. Let's try this again here. User agent, paste, 192.168.0.31 on 1234. Hit forward. There we go. There we go. And we do in fact have a reverse shell. So we'll do who am I? We are www-data. So we are the network right now. Let's see what kind of information we're allowed to do. It says we can run Perl as sudo with no password. So let's sudo Perl. I believe it's exec cat /root/flag.txt is where that is at. And we have successfully pawned the machine. Very, very interesting machine to attack, to say the least. Absolutely. I like the having to brute force or dictionary attack a zip file. I've never had that happen in a machine. And also the attack happening through a separate website. Very, very interesting. And what we can do is snag it again, and just a proof of concept, we should be able to cat some information here. Let's see what we have. We might even be able to remotely execute that Perl command that we did. So let's go right here, copy that, put that into Burp Suite, and forward. It looks like that was a success, but it was not, in fact, a success. Let's go ahead, turn that off, go here, choose our file, right? Don't make sense, but it'll be okay. Re-choose that file, and then go back, turn interceptor on, go back, hit import. There we go. And then go back to Burp Suite. Oh. It looks like Burp Suite is not loading properly. Let's give this a second to figure itself out. Or just go back. There we go. Hit refresh, continue. We'll probably have to relog in, but that is a-okay. Give this a minute. We'll see if we are able to do all of this enumeration without having to be within the machine. Right, so we know where the file is, where it's supposed to be, because of the information we were given in the Burp Suite, or not Burp Suite, in the Vulnhub website. So maybe, just maybe, we can enumerate some of that information, like the tag or the flag, that we didn't need to actually go into a reverse shell in the machine. So actually what we'll want to do is we'll want to do sudo L, right? We'll forward that. That did not work. Sudo L did not work. So let's go sudo L, try that one more time, forward it, go here. Doesn't look like it's working, maybe because we have the reverse shell open. That might be the reason why. Yeah, that might be the reason why. So let's go here, sudo -L, which basically just tells you what you can and cannot run as sudo. And it looks like I messed up here. Let's go like this. Turn it off. Turn it on. Now go back. Hit import, because that's the one we want to grab. There we go. Now we can go sudo -L. Forward. Nope, that does not seem to be working. Let's see if we can't just put in the sudo perl -e exec cat /root/flag.txt. See if we can't provide that information here. Let's go ahead and turn interceptor off. I have no access to this page. Cool. All right, phone book, Burp Suite error per usual. Import, choose a file. Maybe that's why. Desktop, pen testing, walkthrough, Dina, backdoor. Perfect. Now we can go to interceptor on. We'll hit import. We'll go back here. All right, and we'll change this user agent to sudo -L. We'll hit forward, go back. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we've pulled that information. We can generally run, I believe, any command that the user has access to via this. So let's see if we can pull the flag via the web without having to even touch the machine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be possible, but we're gonna take a look at it and see what we can find out, because that would be super cool. So I always like to test out the theories. Whether you're confident they'll work or not, it is always still good to test out those theories. So we are going to sudo perl -e for execute exec cat /root/flag.txt and forward. Boom, and look at that. We do in fact have the flag. Nice. That is cool. I love that, actually. So we have the flag right here. We have root. The root password. You already have root shell. We don't actually have root shell. So let's test the limitation of this. Maybe we can run a series of commands. Let's see. So if we switch users via the command line, so if I go back here and go ahead and snag this interceptor on, go ahead and hit import, go back. That didn't work. That did not work. We'll hit import again. Forward. There we go. All right. User agent. So if we do su root, it's going to ask for a password. So how can we send keys? Maybe we can't send keys. We can do who am I and sudo perl -e for execute cat/root/flag.txt and print working directory and cat/etsy/password. Let's see if we can do all of that fun information right there via the command line. All right, let me, well, I can't copy it because I forgot to, but we're gonna try and run this anyways. So we're gonna reload that because it's being a little slow. I don't know why we get that every time we go to this page, but it doesn't look like selecting it from there does a good job in actually selecting it. So we'll just click through here. And this will be the last thing we test before we end this video. I just want to see what the limitations are for running commands. Obviously, we can't send keys after we run the command, so we have to kind of get an understanding of what we can do. So we're going to pull that flag as well. Oh no. All right. Don't know what happened there, but who am I and sudo perl -e exec cat/root/flag.txt and print working directory and cat/etsy/password. All right, and we are going to forward that. Good, and it looks like, so we're www data, correct. We have our directory there and the password file as well. So it looks like you can just run commands from there, which getting a reverse shell is the simple part. But genuine privilege escalation, which wasn't touched on here through a regular user, through exploits in the actual Linux machine or things installed on the Linux machine, are also very important things to look into while you are attacking a machine. That way you have an understanding of all the things you are able to attack. So we have our flag here. And thank you for watching this walkthrough. Be prepared for the next one. I think I do like the creator of this this machine, so we might be taking a look at what other machines he gives us access to. All right, and that is it. Thank you for watching.